Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce McTeer and I am the owner and operator of LaGeorgia Creation Designs. I am coming to you all today with a DIY pop-up special. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. Here are the items that you will need for this pop-up DIY. We're going to be making, of course, y'all know, a pair of earrings. The fabric that you see me using today is from the one and only Dr. Veronica Cheyenne. So y'all go over. I'm going to leave all her information down in the description box, okay? Down in the description box, you will find her email and her phone number. So let's get into this. You're going to need some fusible web. I have talked about this so many times, y'all. Some fusible web, okay? You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need some 12 gauge aluminum wire, your wire cutters, round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, your scissors. You're going to need your handy dandy hot glue gun. You're going to need 2 coil shells, your choice of fabric, and 2 fish hooks, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. So basically, all right, y'all know I'm always doing something different because I like to bring different things to y'all. I like to give y'all something different, okay? Every time I make something, I try not to bring the same thing. I try to do something different. Oh, and I'm sorry, y'all. You are going to need some cardboard, okay? Cardboard meaning that you can get cardboard from anywhere. Dollar Tree, anywhere where they sell cardboard. So, all right. So now, basically, what I did with this is I took, and I'm just going to be using this as an example. I took 2 pieces of my fabric. I took a piece of my cardboard. And I took 2 pieces of my fusible web. I cut my fusible web out. I place a piece of fusible web here on top of the cardboard, place my fabric on top, another piece on top of the cardboard on the back, and place another piece of the fabric on top, and I iron it, okay? So you iron it down, okay? The fusible web, ladies, you can get this from Walmart, any craft store, any store that has a craft section. That's where you can get this fusible web, okay? So once you iron it and all that good stuff, this is what you're going to have right here. So I have done that, and I hope you can see the cardboard. You see the little piece of cardboard in there? That's exactly what I did for this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 10 strips, okay? I'm going to cut the strips and I will be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so basically you're going to have 10 strips, okay? And this is pretty much how you want to cut them. You don't want them too big or too small, okay? Now, the very first thing that we're going to do for our earring is we're going to take our hot glue gun and we're going to bring one of the pieces together and we're going to glue it together, okay? So we're going to take our hot glue gun and we're going to put a smidge of glue just like that, and we're going to close this up just like this, okay? Now, what I want to suggest to you, now this is a DIY, so basically I'm showing you how to do this so that you can make this for yourself. If you decide to sell this, please make sure that you use some type of sealant, whether it be some Mod Podge or whatever, to put on the side so that if you do decide to sell these, it will hold. It won't come apart, okay? Even though you have the fusible web on there, I'm really not sure on how good that fusible web is going to hold it, because once you cut into it, you cut it into strips, the sides are exposed, okay? So just make sure that if you decide to sell these, that you use some type of sealant, and you want to just put it on the sides and put it up. Well, you don't really have to put it up at the top because you got the glue there, but rub it at least on the sides, okay? And I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want to be responsible if somebody said, I made a pair of earrings and they fell apart. No, if you're making them for yourself, that's something totally different, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start adding on my strips, and I'm going to put them on just like this. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to do the third one, and then after I do the third one, I'm going to come back. So basically all you're doing is you're adding your strips on. You want to keep it to the side like this, and you just want to take your strips, put your strips through, bend them, and add your glue at the tips, okay? So you're going to add your glue at the tips. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting on the rest of these, because you got 10 pieces here, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm back. So as you can see, I have all 10 pieces on here. And what you want to do is you just want to bring them down. You want to squeeze them together and just bring them down together, okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the next thing we're going to do is you're going to need 2 pieces of the 12 gauge aluminum wire, and I want to tell you what size you're going to need it in. You're going to need one piece 12.5 inches long, and the next piece you're going to need is 10 inches long. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to apologize to you all, but I did not tell you how long you were going to need your cardboard for your for your pieces. Your cardboard has to be at least 5 inches long, okay? I'm sorry I didn't mention this in the beginning. 5 inches long, okay? Because I know somebody's going to ask me. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our centerpiece down here at the bottom. So basically what you have to do, you want to come down and you want to just start putting everything kind of like lining it all up together. So you want to come and just line it up together. Make sure that every piece is in, and you want to just squeeze them all in together like this, okay? Just try to squeeze them all in together as much as you can. But actually, let me just do this, because some of these pieces, I don't know how they do it, but they found a way to overlap each other. Okay, so you just want to bring them down just like this. Okay, as much as you can. You want to try to get them to be as close together as much as you can. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with my piece down the bottom first. And I'm going to use the 12 gauge, 12.5 inches first. I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers. I'm going to make a loop. Okay. And you want to make sure, and then you're going to just start doing a series of spirals. Okay. And y'all know that I always use my fingers But if you have some nylon pliers, you can use some nylon pliers as well. And I just want to start rolling this down just like this. And while I'm rolling it, I want to make sure that that it's going to be almost the same exact size. You want to make sure that it's the same, if not the same size that your first piece is, okay? So you roll that down like that, and then you want to go the opposite way. So one piece is going to be going this way, and then this piece is going to be going this way. Okay, and we're just going to roll this down just like this. You're only going to put the glue on one piece, okay? So it's going to be, you're going to put it on just like this. So I'm going to put on the glue, and you're going to put on a generous amount, and only on the top piece, just like this. Put as much as you think she would hold. Flip it over. Hold these together as much as you can. And then you just want to place that just like this. But you want to hold it down so it can do what it do. Sometimes the glue will come out. All you do is you just clean that up. But you hold it in place. Take that off top. Just like that. And that's what you're going to have. You don't put any glue on the bottom part because you don't have to. Because once you put this piece right here, it's going to hold it right in place, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our coral shell. Now, if you are making these for yourself, you can use the hot glue gun. You know, I always say that when you are making things to sell, you want to use something that is going to keep your pieces all together. That's going to go on top just like that, okay? And that's pretty much done. So this is what your earring is looking like so far. These are so different, y'all, like different. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, and I've showed y'all how to do this technique quite a few times. So basically I'm going to make a loop, and I'm going to make a couple of spirals as well, just like this. I'm going to come off to the side right here and come down just a tad bit, about 1/2 of an inch, and I'm just going to start wrapping this around. Now this might be a little trying, but you can do it. Just hold that together, hold that, and then just come around. And when you come around, just wrap it as tight as you can wrap it, and then you just start wrapping it just like this. Okay. My reason for using this much wire, because y'all, I have done projects where I have ran out of wire, and it's no fun when you're running out of wire, because then you got to find a way to reset stuff and all that good stuff. So basically, this is what your earring is going to look like. Okay, and then I'm going to just roll this just a couple more times, just like this. All right, and there you have it. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to snip that off. I always measure with my pointed finger, just like that. I'm going to make my loop. So I'm going to make my loop, and I'm going to tuck it down inside. So make my loop and tuck it, just like that. Okay, now that's not facing the way that I need it to be facing. So I am going to okay, just like that. You can turn it either way. You can turn it towards you, or away from you, to get it, you know, to get it the way you want it to be. And then we're going to put on our fish hook. and you have got yourself a gorgeous pair. These remind me of, this is like a tribal look, but this is so gorgeous. And think about all the different types of African print fabric that you can make and create these earrings, y'all. You can do this in denim. You can do this. I'm giving y'all are getting the good stuff. This here is awesome. So I want to say to you all, if you like this here DIY, please give this video a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up, like and share this. Also, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. Hit the bell. Make sure you hit all on the side, so that once I upload more videos, you will definitely be notified. Now, I want to say that you can also, if you want to, you don't have to, you can put the design you have on the front, you can put it on the back, but you know, the way you have these hanging, if you have this part turning this way, when you put your fishhook on, it's going to hang the correct way. Okay, they're not going to swirl or bobble or nothing like that. They're going to hang the correct way. All right, y'all, so I want to thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful and awesome day, everyone. Peace and blessings. See ya.